Now, bear this in mind next time the Reserve Bank decides to jack up interest rates. Luxury retail sales in this country have nearly doubled to $5.3 billion in the past 10 years, and its contribution to Australia's GDP is growing faster than the overall economy. That's projected to increase to $6.1 billion by 2027-28. And global market research firm IBISWorld have found there are now more than 460 luxury businesses in Australia, which is up 49% since 2013-14. This IBISWorld mob reckon that's because people with money couldn't go overseas to places like Paris and New York where they'd normally go luxury shopping during COVID. So instead they started shopping at boutiques in Australia, and they've continued doing that ever since. So while the cost of living is leading many of you to wonder how you're going to pay your power bills, spending clearly still continues unabated and is even growing in some corners of the economy. Now, I don't raise this to make some kind of class war point. There's no value in trying to shit on people who've enjoyed success and made a lot of money. It's straight out of the typical lefty playbook to do that. Oh, look over there! It's the evil rich man who's causing all your problems, not us. The reason I raise it is that it shows once again, as I've been saying all week, that there have to be economic levers we can pull to reduce spending and inflation other than interest rates. I mean, thank God there was a stay on interest rates this week, but you'd have to be a duffer to think another rate rise isn't on the cards later this year. And as we've talked about this week, we are just now hitting the mortgage cliff where loads of people will come off of fixed rates and onto variable rates, which will mean hundreds of thousands more families finding themselves in serious financial pain. And I feel like a bit of a broken record saying this, but rising interest rates are primarily punishing people who are already struggling to pay the bills while spending continues unabated elsewhere. Now, I'm not an economist, and I don't propose to have the answer, but much smarter brains than mine can surely knock their heads together and find other ways to reduce inflation. Perhaps they could start with less government spending. Strange idea, isn't it?